Yeah, so mad innovations are going on. Now, this presentation will cover emerging trends, potential careers, and key actions. Oh my God. All right. What's the goal of this conversation? To understand key trends shaping the future of the music business, to help us prepare and position for the future, to explore new and evolving career paths in the industry, identifying challenges and opportunities for aspiring music professionals. Umoh, the numbers they talk, but when numbers speak, you should listen. All right, so that's it. Let's look at the stats a little bit. The stats. Am I covering? All right. So global creative and creator economy. Now I want us to pay attention to this. First of all, I'm giving honor to, as my culture is, I'm giving honor to three men who report into me. My brother, my father, um, and my mentor who's not alive. One of my mentors who's not alive, Dr. Obonki. He said something to me. He said, if you don't know how to measure, if you don't know how to count, if you don't understand statistics, data, you will never be rich. You will never be rich. So why is this class important? Why is this session important? You have to know numbers. Like when numbers speak, you have to listen. Because the numbers are always talking. They're always talking about now. They're always talking about the future. This whole future, Kini, is not deep, honestly. It is really embedded in the numbers, in your data, right? So look at that. The creative industry employ over 30 million people globally, according to the International Labour Organization. Then in the third quarter of 2023, the number of music streaming subscribers worldwide amounted to 713 million, up to 616 million at the end of the second quarter of 2022. What does that say to us? Numbers are increasing. That's what it's saying, right? So we are somewhere getting very close to 1 billion, right? Now the question is, where are you in this number? Where are you in this number? Where is your artist in this number? Right. Okay, so I mean, I would have moved from here to there, but I just say make I put 2022 so that nobody's going to, I wanted to look at these different charts. 2021 and 2022. What changes did you see? Pay attention. Brazil came up, okay? Here's a consistent, okay? You said? Sorry. Tough was consistent, okay? Are popping. You guys are just amazing. Okay. I was waiting for that. You guys, you're not seeing it. Okay. And no African country. No African country. Okay. So it's low-key giving us thoughts, right? Because again, does this speak to you why our big artists tour outside? Is it making sense? Right. So again, the numbers speak. You need to listen. Please let's say it together. The number speaks. You need to listen. All right. So Italy went off. And guess what? Brazil came up. And when they came up, they were not doing, I'm doing number 10 with you. They went straight to number 9. What does that say? Latin music is moving up. Right? I can deduce a lot of things with just this chart. Pay attention. Okay, let's go a little bit further. How many Northern American countries are here? Let's just say how many American countries are here? One, two. Oh, no. I'm in 2023. Leave these other people. US, Canada, and Brazil. How many Asian countries are here? Japan, China, South Korea. How many European countries are here? Australia is a continent. Imagine Australia, one enter charts, Africa never enter. No African country. This thing they pay me, but it's okay. Um, now we're going somewhere with this. It's plenty. Let's read it. Um, so I'm going to touch on just two parts. But yeah, hold up. This is where the report is, right? So take this down. Why is this important? It's important so you can go do your own research, do your own studies. Do your own studies. Do your own studies. So IFPI, right? These guys, they give out reports every day. Sorry, not every year about the previous year and about what the future can look like. Right? So take that down. Are we done? I want to move. That's the site, you go to the site and then you check resources. You're going to see the reports, different reports from different years. You just study these reports. They're very important. Um, but yeah, from they went ahead to give us these different stats. So you go ahead, when you go there, you check all of this. This is US and Europe. I don't have a problem with them. They are chilling, they're having fun. Australia, they're having fun. Middle East and North Africa. Imagine that in the Middle East and North Africa, the numbers are going up. Streaming, right? People made more revenues were made from streaming than anything physical. Hold up? How many persons remember cassettes? Like proper cassettes, not CD. Do you guys think that there is any country in this life that is still using cassette? Okay. Say it again. Who? My guys, I can't lie to you. Russia, they still play cassettes. No, like, oh my God, tape. Where you go put your barrel? They still play. And no, it's not Gen Z. They're actually Gen Z and late millennials. They still play. You know what you know because of what you're exposed to, right? So, yeah. So this is really interesting. The fact that 98%, as much as it's sad from where I stand when it comes to money, but it's interesting that 98% of the revenue that this market had or this region had was from streaming. That's interesting, right? Asia is the part I am very interested in. Now, the third largest region globally, revenue in Asia rose by 14 freaking 0.9% in 2023. You guys, this is a lot. Driven by strong gains in physical, first mention, physical and digital revenues. Is it making sense? Now, in North Africa and Middle East, physical was not even mentioned. But these guys still do CDs. Japan still do CDs. South Africa still do CDs. So, yeah, physical. Continuing there's a part I want. Great. Revenue from Japan, the world's second biggest market. Okay, we saw on the chart, right? Japan is an Asian country. Japan is the second biggest market in music. How many of us knew that before now? Again, it's not a joke. It is the second biggest. I don't know how you. So for me, when I hear numbers, I pay attention. They're the second biggest. Say how? Okay. You say you don't rate any Asian countries. Yeah. So this hold up. This conversation will put you in a place where even if you don't like them, if you like the money, then you'd have to position for them. So you see what they're doing there in that end of the world in Asia. A lot is going on. Growth in China is the fifth largest market, 25.9%, the fastest rate of increase in any top 10 markets. Are you getting it? Yeah. Now let me give you context. Okay, I should not, but let me just say this. You guys are aware that Kanye West did a listening in China last Sunday. And no. Take a wild guess. How many persons were in that stadium? A wild guess. Anybody? Huh? 42,000 persons were in that stadium. The tickets sold out in 8 minutes, within 8 minutes. Are we getting it? Now, as we keep going, you understand how that was possible. Now, guess what? He has another gig. So the gig was so good, and they loved it so much that they told him come back. So 28th, he's doing another gig. Hello, it's China. Do they even speak English? We are coming to that. Okay, so guys, please pay attention. Listen. Even if I stop here, I'm good. Because I know that you are getting it. Right? So, Latin America. Now, Latin America is another part of the world that is popping, that is growing. Right? So, I'm saying this because we have executive. You have to pay attention. Right, so you go ahead and read that later. Our brothers and sisters. Yes, yeah. All right. Yeah, we are. We're actually growing. 24.7 is good. Now, what is funny, you guys, please start crying. South Africa remained the largest market in the region, contributing 77.0 of the regional revenue after growth at 19 point. All the other ones, all of us, Ghana, now here we there. Now here we there. Are you guys getting it? So, please go ahead. Yeah, these guys are not jokers. No, so the thing starts Sub-Sahara only. Where Nigeria is. So with all our buzz. Because it's so let me give a little bit of context to it. Okay. So South Africa, they have a better structure. In fact, they have we don't have it. We don't have good structure in Nigeria, and so they have a better structure. That's why they can make money, really. So yeah, don't feel too bad. You're going to tell your people to fix the structure. I mean, that's why we're having these conversations. I can imagine that there are sub conversations out here. All right, so back to the class, please. Everybody, one house. Hmm? Oh, artists, execs, investors. All right, please, one house. I'm not sure why this thing came out like this. I'm not sure why this thing came out like this, but it's okay. Data is life. Do we remember this campaign? Data is life. Rachel, Jesus is God. Yeah. So the important things in life powered by data. They were saying, please one house. What they were saying is actually internet data and stuff. But we can agree with these statements according to where we are in this class. The important things in life are powered by data. If you are going to grow from step 1 to step 2, is data. You have to make data-driven decisions. You have to be sure what you're saying. You're not doing guesswork. You have to study. I had a consultation class session with a client yesterday, and I was showing him his data. He was telling me, listen, let's talk about retainership. Do you know why he could say all that? Because he can see his data. He can see where he is, where he can be. And he's like, nigga, I need this ASAP. Right. So trend spotting and predictions are not rocket science. They are, hidden information and patterns within the data you have. Go through your insights on your Instagram. Which country can you see on that back end on your insight? Can we do it right now? Countries, cities, go to your IG. I want to hear your top 3 countries or city. Countries, then city. Sorry, how many minutes do I have left? Have I finished the 20 minutes? My Jesus. Okay, I need 3 persons to help me out. Who's oh my God. Who's enjoying your works? Nigeria, go ahead. Nigeria. Kenya.
Basically, Nigeria, because those countries are not those Nigeria.
Don't think about it. Data is data. Don't think about it that way. That's when you subdivide. That's when you can now deduce that. But don't just say it that way. Because what if a black guy shared it with his friend who's not in Nigeria, and then he multiplied? Because Afrobeat is just a cool thing in the moment. So anybody can mess with that. Any other person wants to help? But what cities?
Oh, Korea. This is Lagos.
Huh? It says something to you. You have fans in Abuja. You have fans in Benin. Any other person? What's the second to last?
Second last is Enugu
then Ibadan. Right. So let me give you a quick. You guys, please welcome back. I'm enjoying this class even more than you guys. I love practical classes. So last year, because again I take data-driven decisions. I host an event. I call it Greatness Sport Series. And so we've done different cities in Nigeria. And one time my friend hit me up. I'm like, guys, so I was on my WhatsApp. I'm like, guys, which city should we go next? And then my friend says, Accra. I'm like, nigga, Okay. People suggested different in Kenya, and then I went to my insight. I saw that Accra was popping. What did I do? Now, to think about it, for every time you want to do a gig, for every time you want to reach out to people, if you need, it's a simple rule, it's a simple 10% rule. If you need 1,000 persons, if you need 100 persons, your target is 1,000. We know that rule, right? So I looked at the data. I saw that Ghana was popping, like was coming up, but it was not really there. So what did I do? I started doing marketing towards Ghana, and it opened up. When it opened up, we did an event there. It was really good. It's simple. It's just data-driven decision. Just looking at your data, where am I popping? Now, this concept is not a new concept. It is how Mr. Easy popped. Before now, Spotify would tell you what city do you want to run your ads towards, right? I'm not sure they used to say countries. They would say city. Because the idea is break through one city, move to the next. Right? So Mr. Easy would, do his digital marketing towards the city that is even popping. He's reaching out to promoters there. He does that city, goes there, does his thing, looks at data, where is next? We already know Mr. Easy is a tech guy, right? Yeah, he was first a tech guy before doing music. He's still like back to his thing. So he was listening to the numbers. Again, when the number speaks, what do we do? All right. Nigerian musicians. Yeah, let's talk about this a little bit. Yeah. You guys. So you just rate 1 to 10. In terms of what? Nigerian musicians with the best live performances. It's not 1 to 10. 1 to 10, like over 10 years. 7, 8. Okay, 7, 8, 7, 8. Okay. Niniola 9. Niniola 8, 9. Niniola 8, 9. Okay. Please, one house. What's going on? 10. 10, Abi? For me, 7. 8.5. Okay. All right. Okay, man. Okay. Please, one house. Hey, shout out to everybody, the audience, our audience online. Shout out to you. I cannot see, but you can see me. Shout out to you. Please, let's clap. Yeah, so I would love to hear feedback from people in that audience. Flavor. So. 1 minute. Sorry, this other part of the class. What's going on here? Okay. All right. Yemi is how many? Why can't break my heart? Okay. No, I mean performance. I'm not talking about performance. She's a 10. Okay, 1 minute. They said I don't throw the 10. 1 minute. Please. Hold up. Are you guys saying that Davido is a 6? A 5?
7. Let's give him 7.
Hold on. Are we? Hold on. Do it. You guys, 1 minute. Who are going to teach this class? See, do we watch the same Davido? Do we look at the same sets that he has? Because in performance, in live performance, you're looking at sets, you're looking at the dancers. That's what it's not just whether the person can sing or What if I come out without singing? Am I going to appeal to you? It's really a visual thing. One house, please. One house, please. Performance is about visuals, so. But it is visual. It is connecting.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So if I come without singing and I'm connecting. So when you say David is a 5, are we all playing here? Tingoff is an 8 man. Tingoff is a 12 for me. Listen. Tingoff till date has one of the best sets I've ever seen by a Nigerian artist. So. All right, 10. Okay. Okay, so who is missing here though? Portable, Whiskey, Ashake, Arasta. All right, 10s. Okay. Have you been to an action concert that you are saying 9? This is Whiskey though, you guys. Whiskey is what? Is that? Whiskey is 6. Guys, now Whiskey that talk like those things. What's things? Okay. Okay, is that? Oh wow, fair. Arasta. 14. Are you serious? Now on the blind now. Okay, all right, guys. All right, so let's come back. I just had to do that, so I shake you all up a little bit. Let's come back to trends.
So tell us to be first now.
No, now all of us now. God, you will not put me in trouble. All right, we're back to future trends and prediction. These are my predictions. Just some of them data driven. Some of them are just they're really just me sitting down to project. Right, so let's talk about TikTok. TikTok will deepen its expansion in their long form content evolution. We know that TikTok now does like long forms. Right. So long form content does make more revenue. We know that, right? Oh, you might not know, but yeah, long form content does make more revenue than short form content. So artists will start realizing that, and then they'll start going for this. Because two things, TikTok offers two things right now moving forward. They offer the money. There is the money there, and there's the marketing there. So I wouldn't mind if I put up my stuff on TikTok, not just as YouTube. You know, in YouTube, we put it up, then we refer you to there. But on TikTok, when we put it out there, it just goes, right? Making sense? Yeah, TikTok pays. And that detail, so it's not so much here in Nigeria. It's coming in, but around the world, that is happening. I cannot go further in talking about that. Yeah, so TikTok will expand for podcasters in the coming years. Let's look at data about podcasts. You guys. I'm not also going to do podcasts. So. Okay, guys. The number of podcasts listeners worldwide reached 546.7 million in 2024. Remember, music was about 700. Remember, 700 million. Remember, somewhere very close to a billion. My guys, podcast is coming. See, my time has finished. Podcast is coming, guys. So now, let me show you where it is. So the prediction is that 2027 is going to do over 600 million. Now, this says something. Do you know that people promote their music on podcasts?
Yeah.
We know that, right? Please don't sleep on that. That's really important. People are really messing big time with podcasts. And so you have to find a way, collaborate with these podcasters. In fact, let me not move. We don't have time, oh. We don't have time. Okay, this is the most interesting part of what I want to talk about. Like, interesting to me. I don't really care about it like that. Okay, I do. I'm kidding. All right, so future trends and predictions. Asian pop culture relevance. There are going to be notable cross-cultural activities between Africans, all types. When I mean Africans, Black Americans, Caribbeans, and Asians within the next 10 years. The context is music, art, and culture. Whenever pop culture penetrates in any place, it goes with the music, it goes with the food, it goes with fashion. It goes with the music, it goes with food, it goes with fashion. So, yes, fashion. So, this is about to happen big time. Guys, don't sleep on those Asian. You saw the numbers, right? Don't play with Asian communities. They are coming. It is going to look cool to collaborate with an Asian guy. I have an artist, or we have an artist, who did a collaboration with a guy. Like, if you see their numbers, it's crazy. Huh? See, Asian numbers, they're crazy. I'm not even playing. So this guy, one of our guys, he did a collaboration with this guy, and now guess what? These guys, for some reason, they're very open to doing this. So I'm telling you guys, watch out for people who are open to collaborate with you. These collaborations are needed. This is where the future is going to. Be the first to do it. When it starts becoming cool to do it, they'll start charging you mad. So if you have to penetrate, that's the win, Mr. Easy had. He moved fast. He moved really fast. So let's go a little bit so you understand why I'm saying this. Now, when it comes to English as a second language, China has the most English learners in the world. My guys, 300 to 400 million people in China are actively learning English. How many will be for Nigeria? So now you understand why Kanye can do a listening twice. It's making sense. It's coming together, right? 42,000 in 8 minutes. So what this is saying to you is that you have a market in Asia, guys. Why are we sleeping? We have a market in Asia. We have English-speaking people in Asia. So, I mean, if you have to do the reaching out, reach out and collaborate. Be the first. Okay. So, now guess what? Now, please follow me. 300 to 400, they are the ones who are trying to understand the language. Please follow me. 10 to 25 million already. They fit speak past you. Already. Do you understand? So you already have a ready market waiting for you. They untapped. For example, I mean, Kanye West, sold out. I like people who think about money. See, I don't know what that stat is, but I think he made $7.1 million from the first listening, from just ticket sales. Hello. Just ticket sales, minus merch. Just ticket sales. Now, guess how much he made for... This is why China told him to come back. Guess how much he made for the government? 52.3 million for the government. Huh? And you do Sunday service for Jay. So, what opportunities? Let me ask. I need 3 persons. What opportunities can you see in China or in Asia? Anybody? A what? Every kind of opportunity. They have the numbers. They have the love.
They have a growing interest in what's
And they have a better structure than us. They're artists.
Segregated, and I feel like that has a lot to do with why their numbers are at school. Because they literally have everything. They have their Google, they have their WhatsApp,
They have everything.
So they are trying to tap into the other one.
Yeah, that was fine.
I think that's what's stressing them.
I think also I
Yes,
noticed that
they have their
compared to the other parts of the world, they are much more welcoming to collaborating with their culture, like making references to their culture. So like if you release something that has to do, if you release something online and you give an Asian or an anime reference with it, you see a lot of Asians like engaging with you. That's what I've noticed.
So,
I feel they are also much more welcoming referencing them. And
thank you for that.
It's also, in my opinion,
You guys are taking into my time.
sorry, it's also mutually beneficial for them to collaborate.
Yes.
People they get a new audience now.
Great. Let's go somewhere there. That's a great point. However, okay, please. So,
Online.
entertainment, yes, pop culture. Yes. So I'm going somewhere with this. So Chinese, yeah. When it comes to, oh my God, please, one house. There is something called globalization. That's pretty much somewhere around business. They can be funny with business. I mean, they talk money. In fact, generally, Asians talk numbers. That's how they have conversations with you. Numbers. Yeah. They talk numbers. So, have you worked with any Asian person before? My brother, you are going to do Excel sheet there. So, they talk numbers. So, if you're bringing value to them, their hands are like this. And number 2, Asia is trying to break, not Asia, Asia is trying, and then the Middle East. They're trying to break into Western culture. Right? They're trying to break into mainstream. So that's why you can now drink alcohol in Saudi Arabia. Yes, those things are happening. They're opening up. That's why we have what's it called now? That's why we have the World Cup in Qatar. There's something called sport washing. Sport washing is when you sponsor or support a sporting cause. Now, you know that sports has the biggest cult following in the world, even more than music. And so when you do that, they put themselves, it's posture and it's positioning. They position themselves to be like amazing people, like, oh, they're welcoming, oh, they love you, oh, yeah, we love this. So that's what they're doing. They're washing. It's not just about, it's an agenda.
exactly.
My guys, let me say this. Agenda is stronger than money. It's very important. So, my time is almost done. But yeah, this is strong and this is central for this conversation. If there's anything you have to take home, because our company, we've spent thousands of dollars in just doing researches. Again, understand when I introduced, I told you that one of the things we're big on is music business education. And if you have to do music business education, you have to do research. Your money goes going. This is a secret, but I am also an artist. I'll explain what that means. I'm an artist that is not an artist. So I make music and I experiment with the music. So that's why I'm not pushing it anywhere out, nothing like that. I just make the music and experiment. No, not necessarily, my G. Okay, future trends and prediction. Okay, yeah, so I've spoken to 1, 2. Number 3, this is, I'm not sure why they had to bring all this out like this. It's my fault, not the fault. Okay, so D2C. D2C is pretty much direct to clients or in music, you can say direct to fans. This is going to be a big thing, right? Have you ever heard a company called even.biz? Check that out, even.biz. Yeah, even.biz. There are many other companies. In 2020, I was shouting amongst other persons. It's not like I was the only person shouting. I was shouting about community building in 2020. 2020 broke a lot and created a lot. We are in a world where we need communities now. And so if you are going to sell to somebody, you have to create a community. Now there's a difference between a fan base and a community. Fan base just happen, like people who love it, they just do their thing. But with community building, you have to be strategic. You have to sit down and create that community. Whether you want to put them in WhatsApp groups, whether you want to put them in Telegram, whether you want to put them in IG has a thing now. Whether you want to do Facebook groups, whether you want to do what's it called, Patreon. I hope I did not know that. There are other platforms you can bring them together. Now, how much does it cost to produce one song? Average. How much does it cost to produce one song? Yes. Please, let's all be fair. Let's all be fair. About let's go with 200,000 average, without mix master, just production. Now guess what? Guys, stay with me. Guys, please stay with me. So imagine that you have a community of 1,000 persons, 1,000 persons, and 1,000 persons, and then you put out, you tell them, listen, man, I want to do a special song. You guys are going to hear it first before it goes out, right? And then you do maybe 1 or 2 songs, and tell them, listen, all I need, ask me now, they always support me. All I need is just $1,000 to have access to listen to this song. Now 1,000, what is 1,000 times 1? What is 1,000 naira times 1,000? $1 million. Okay, let's do 500K. Let's do 500 persons. 1,000 times 500 persons. Now, if you successfully do that, that means you've taken care of at least one production. Is it making sense? Does it sound real?
Yes, it does.
It does, because we don't do it before. Let me say. So listen, I'm saying to you, it's broad. This conversation is broad. It's going to be a thing. So don't sleep on it too. I don't have time. I can explain. Don't sleep on this. Find ways to sell directly. If you want to put out an album, sell directly to the people first. You can put it up on platforms later. It is just this thing with being exclusive. If they really rock with you, if your community really rock with you, what is $1,000 where they know to give you?
We can did that last week.
There are many artists who do that. So it's not something that's not happening, it's happening, but it's going to expand in the future. Streaming expansion, I don't want to touch that. AI usage, we already know. People use AI to master songs now, to make music now, to market now, to write verses now, to write. So it's going to get sicker. More so, my predictions are the big three. We know the big three: Universal, Sony, Warner. The big three, they are going to be strict too with the usage of their artist sound and likeliness. Again, please write this down. Go ahead and study about sound and likeliness. Likeliness. Likeness, sorry. I'm sorry. Likeness. Why is this important? If you follow sports, I don't even follow sports like that, but I mean the past 2 years I've really been following. If you follow sports, Those parts is where the extra serious bag is. So they sign you up with your image, that they can use your image. That's what it really is. But I want you to read about it, so that when you're doing these different contracts, when you see these things, you know what you're doing. You are literally selling, quote unquote, your brand. You are telling them, use my brand and prosper and whatever. I'm just saying. But why am I saying that? You have to know. It's not that you know this to say, oh, I don't want you to use it. I want you to know that that's what you're doing, so that you don't come off funny when that does happen. And you're like, at what point do we agree on this? Do you understand? So yeah. So AI expansion is coming. It's just a lot that is going to happen with that. Again, we don't have time. I'm so sorry, we don't have time. Hold up. Yeah, we already know this. There are going to be more music artists turning into music content creators. There are actually going to be more music content creators. Like, people are just going to pop up making just sounds and stuff, and they are cashing out. It's happening already. It's going to expand. So watch out for that. And please, from 2020 upward, you are not just a music artist. Stop doing that to yourself. Stop doing that to yourself. Stop saying I am shy, I don't like to. I did a video the other day. I don't know how many persons saw it. So the thing is, I am bothered with people who try to act like Wizkid. One minute. Act like these guys in an era that they are now already big. Guy, can you go back and look at what Wizkid was when he started out? It is so much not about, please understand me, it's not so much about how he did it. It is the energy. It is the drive. So you're out here doing, I'll post once in one day, and then you go and chill for the other 3 months. What are you doing? What are you trying to put? What are you doing? Now, instead is you want chop. You guys, put in a lot of energy. This is another interesting point 7. I love it. I love it so much. Streamers will become the new podcasters, radio and TV presenters. There's a mistake there. Streamers, we know streamers, right? Gamers and all of these different persons. We now see how people try to break artists with them, how people do marketing with them. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. What you can do, my guys, listen. Listen, I can give you game. What you can do is become friends with these guys. Right? Become friends with these guys. And guys, you might think that there's a whole huge community, streaming community in Nigeria. This is the second gig I'm speaking at. I'm not supposed to speak in gigs this year, for personal reasons and structural reasons. I was not supposed to speak in any gig this year. But, my church told me, nigga, you are speaking. Either you speak or you find wave. Make sure that session is covered. So I had to do that gig. Now, I'm so happy by today that I did that, because that exposed me to, and this was for teenagers. Teenagers, they are gaming. And they have a whole huge community out there. So what you can do, guys, become friends with these guys. And then suggest to them, guy, I would like come your show, just. And these guys have numbers. Now, streaming sounds like European and America. Let's come down home. TikTokers who go live, those are our own streamers. Think about the TikTokers that you are seeing 10K, you are seeing 5K. People are watching what they're doing this stuff. Collaborate with them. So that's the thing, that's why I said, just like any other thing, collaborate, become friends with them, then collaborate. That's one. 2, if you have to pay. If you go around the show, you don't go pay money. So if you have to pay. But I'm saying to you that Gen Z, millennials, they're all there. And if that's your audience, if you want to capture them, you have to be there. You have to be present there. Don't wish for things to happen. Get involved. Right? Guys, this is really, I'm not sure. I don't have time. I can explain more. But this is really interesting. If there's something you have to do, I think Black Bones was trying to do something like this one time. I don't know. But yeah, he was trying to do something like this. Pay attention to this. This is serious. Expansion of music experiences. Example, listening. Again, we have example. Kanye West did a listening. Hello, let me make you understand this thing. Please stay with me. Kanye is not going there with a band. He just plays tracks and does like this. And moves around. He moves around those spaces. But again, he creates experiences. You look at his sets, you look at the things he's doing, the costumes, all of these different things. I saw the original design of the last set that was supposed to happen. No, if you look at that set, you see grasses are growing. They were supposed to be live animals in that space, in that stadium. They were supposed to be live animals. Talk about goats, sheep, cow. Do you understand? My point is, you guys move beyond creating an event, create an experience. People will forget the songs you sing, they will not forget the experience you gave them. My time is up. So globalization is going to increase. K-pop, my guys, K-pop is coming back. The wave, it's not that it went, but it's going to expand. So the BTS and the rest, they're going to come up. And so Korean, I already spoke to the Afrobeat. Oh, you guys, listen. This is why you should not sleep. Listen, I have a heartbreaking news. Afrobeats, we have just 3 more years. 3 more years to be globally relevant. Now, please hear me out. Actually, we have 13 more, right? But what happens in the next 3 years will determine if we can engage the next 10. My guys, if you want to do anything, you have 3 years to do it. Kill yourself. Do it now. Now, because you already know we've not broken any new artists in Afrobeat this year. We have not. So it's already dipping. So my guys, and we cannot count up to 3 or up to 5 hits we've done this year. We cannot. My guys, stop, don't they go down. What I'm saying is we have just 3 years. And my predictions are, if we put together the structure back home, then we can come back together here and then reinforce. But if we don't do this here, I'm afraid. All right, that's my time, y'all. I'm taking only 3 questions. Question 1.
Like Kanye, right? Even though it's been a while that very latter, where do they promote it? Like, how is their marketing? How does their marketing team work? Because look at Kanye, he just did something that's crazy, and on IG, anywhere you see any that indicates that he was trying to, but the average artist, if you want to create an event, what we have to do is post there, sponsor that. So what is the future of marketing in that regard?
I've actually answered the question partly if you listened. But first is that they have invested on their brand. I'm going to give you a crazy funny example. I did a gig in Ghana, and I did it for free. Right? I did that gig for free. I spent a lot of money. I did not know it was going to be crazy out there. I spent a lot of money. Now, you know what is funny? My brand is going up. My social capital is going up. If I tell you, my guy, this is how much I'm getting for this thing, to talk to you, you cannot follow me and be talking anyhow. Again, my fan base is growing. Are you getting my point? The thing is that we don't even invest in our brands, but we expect to get results from people who have done that. Kanye is one of, after Jesus Christ, C. Ronaldo and Messi, is Kanye. It's Kanye. Because now another thing, guys, you have to know. This is crazy, but this is complicated. It's not for everybody. Don't do it if you cannot do it. Move beyond creating buzz or building your image around music only. Expand. Then back to your question. How did it take run out? Kanye West has one of the biggest consciously curated communities. It's not happening by mistake. So that silence that is silent there, there are people who are feeding. He was off IG when he was recording the Vulture albums in Korea, in Japan, in China, in Italy. And how did we know? You feel me? People consciously, he already has community. I'm following plenty of his communities online. Plenty of his outlets, his fan base. Plenty. My guy, there are plenty. Guess what? There is somebody whose work is to feed those communities with information. And they are paid. Whiskey, same thing. So some things don't, my guy, 99%, oh my God, let me be careful. 90% of the things that you see that happens online, they are all curated. Please help me understand. Please help me understand. They are curated. So if you want to get what they get, do what they do. Did I answer that?
Yeah.
Any other question?
Talking about Afrobeats, you have a bit more years on those ones, right? I want to see explain more further. Is it that more people group onto Afrobeats, or
it means that you have a short time. I mean, again, understand. Hear me out. We normally we have 13, right? If we do things right within the 3 that we have left, then we can break into the other 10. But if we don't, we're gone. It happened with reggae music. So we're not the first.
so we need more Afro songs?
We need more structure. Crazy boss, crazy penetration, but yeah. So an investment. So let me show you something. This guy was cancelled. So think about 2 persons. I'm going to show you 2 examples. Think about Kanye West and Travis Scott. Travis Scott was cancelled in the US. If we follow, what did he do? He started going to Europe. So when you expand, when you know that you are losing quote unquote relevance in a place, that's why we need data people in Afrobeats to pay attention to what's going on. When you notice that you are losing it in a certain region, you expand into another region. Your success here is going to feed the other side. Do you understand? Guy, a lot of quantity helped us break into a space, but guess what? We're not even maximizing it. Feel me? So let's go into Latin America. Let's go into Asia. Let's do huge things there. Another example is Kanye. Kanye, you can really not cancel Kanye. But yeah, they try to. My nigga lived half of 2022, 2023, 2024 was outside America. He only comes back when he wants to do stuff. He's building connections outside there. See, my question is, how did he negotiate for China? That's a huge. So amongst top level execs, that's what they're thinking. How did he negotiate this? Guess what? People are hunting for that contact. One thing I have to say. For every success you make, you become the standard. People are coming for you. It's a good and bad thing. So that's why you have to constantly upgrade. Okay, I've answered. I guess the last.
Okay. So this is not exactly a question, but just something like what you said.
Please go ahead.
So I think that Afrobeat decline is an example.
Go ahead.
Because I don't agree that Afrobeat is the essence of African music. I think that we've crossed on it way too much and it's making mainstream so fickle, for the want of a better word, right? So I think that it's declining literally help more people expand. For example, there's alternative music. There's so many amazing things that people are doing today. And because one person
I was going to when he said that this is declining, me, I was declining since the end of last year. I mean, at least to my own and I've been still celebrating it.
Bro, it's going to keep declining. If, as he said, if nothing is done in that, I think it's going to. This year, I don't think there are three hit songs this year. I don't even think
There are a lot of awards where, like, there's a lot of awards where
you are not saying this is the outright winner.
how many awards right now? They did, what is it called? Next Global Music.
So now. So again, thank you. Now she's made a point, but how I love to look at things, it is not. I mean, shout out to the alternative community. What are you going to do with that? That's always where my head is. Okay, it's declining. Okay, great, amazing. What do we do with that? How do we? Because Afrobeats, if you understand, it's a lot of investment that went into it, that has gone into it for it to pop up. So, what structures are we building for other genres? I'm hungry to see other genres doing stuff in Nigeria. That is the reason we have a great, apart from South African structure, that's why we have a great music community in South Africa. Everybody's not trying to come to Lagos in South Africa or in Joburg in South Africa. Like you are just in your region and you are balling out like big time. Oh my God, I was supposed to talk about different career. So I think she touched it. The last week I touched a couple. So if you know people who are into finance, tell them to come into music business. The music business, we need finance people, right? We need people in finance. We need people who can, what's the word? We need people who can, because when you look at contracts, yeah, you need to understand, and it's going to be a financial person who is first a financial person. He's like, are we listening? Who is first a financial person and understands the music business and how royalty works. That's the person who can explain these things. So careers that are going to come up in the future are going to be stuff like royalty management, royalty accounting. They're going to be that. They're going to be, on my gateway food, they always distract people. I should chill. Okay. So again, she spoke to the fact that we don't have lawyers. My guys, we only have lawyers in Lagos. And even in Lagos, they're not plenty. Very few in Port Harcourt. Sorry, very few in Abuja. I'm not sure we have up to 10 lawyers in Port Harcourt. No, not 10 lawyers, 10 music business lawyers in Port Harcourt. Think about other regions. So that is a thing. We need more people there. And I think that's going to happen. We need more data analytics people, data analysts, right? That's Those types of careers are going to come up in the music business. You have to watch out for that. We need people, we need medical people, medics, people who understand how creatives are. And they're not just providing services just because they want to provide services. They understand you. And then they're providing tailored-made solutions. There are plenty I can speak to, but we don't have time. It's not my attitude to go beyond my time. I don't like that. Yeah, there's a lot of career out here, right? Again, that's my time. Any other question? All right. Thank you so much. And let me ask a question. Hope this was interesting.
Very exciting. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.